Hi guys, Kenny here, and today I'm going to be taking out, well, I brought in my Bullet 350, parking over here at the guys at OVC, and I'm going to be taking the Royal Enfield Classic 350 for a ride today. So that's the bike. So full disclosure, I'm not a motorcycle reviewer. I'm just kind of here for the vibes and thoughts on this bike because I think coming from my Bullet to this Royal Enfield 650 seems like such a logical progression. And the guys here at OVC have agreed to let me take the bike out for a bit to see how I feel about it. And I mean, this is going to be the biggest bike I've ever ridden. I'm going to get a feel for it in the parking lot, but this is not meant to be a review, but it really is just like my feelings. It's getting a little loud in the mechanic shop, but my feelings on the Bullet 650 and overall thoughts, just how I feel, because I've never really considered larger motorcycles, and this will be a fun little tryout to see how I might like it, right? So I won't be talking about specs or anything. I'm literally just gonna get on this bike, go for a little feel in the parking lot before I head out, and we'll see what we get up to. Thanks, cheers.
All right, so here I am, getting my gear on. I'll be honest with you, man, I don't wanna like this bike too much, because then I have to find like another $5,000 because I figured I have to like sell my Bullet, buy this guy. I don't go that route. I'm not really in the market for a new bike, but I'm willing to try it. Let's just put it at that. So, gonna be giving this guy a spin. Let me make sure I got my keys from my other bike. And yeah, we're gonna go for a little ride. I have not even gotten on this bike to fire it up, and I do have to feel out the weight, the clutch feel, so bear with me here. Then we'll get to some more fun stuff. I'm not a motorcycle reviewer guy, right? Which reminds me, we do hope I am recording. Yeah, so here goes nothing. It's a taller bike than the Bullet. First gear. Yeah. But he seems so far so good. Easy enough. Coming to a stop here. Oh, yeah. A lot of weight. It does feel heavier. There's a bit of weight. But clutch feel, speed, feels pretty good. Now, I don't know where exactly I want to go, but let's do a few more stops through here and see how I feel about this. Maybe do a few more small turns. Mirrors look pretty good. Oh yeah, okay. First U-turn, and looks pretty good. Now coming to a stop and going, nice and smooth. It all feels pretty good. definitely more twist and go. The gears are they click very quickly. Like it just wants to get in there. It does feel like I'm sitting quite higher, which is not too bad. And over here I'm going to 80. Let's get it up. The engine sounds nice. It sounds good. I'm kind of not also entirely used to the sudden rush of acceleration twisting this throttle. But I'm sitting here at 90 and it's just it's pretty relaxing, just, you know, cruising here at 90. Let me adjust the mirrors a little bit. I'm easily reaching like speeds of 100, but man, I've got my jacket open because I've got my chest strappy on, my camera bra, and there's a lot of wind coming at me. I guess, you know what, one quick observation is that I don't realize I'm going 100 and I'm on a straight sit-up bike without a windshield, so that feeling with the wind coming right up against you at those speeds and not realizing it, because it does feel quite effortless to be able to get up and get to those speeds. And I'm feeling that acceleration between 100 and 120 to be like pretty good. Like there was a gentleman earlier who came in and test drove this motorcycle before I showed up. I think he came off of a Triumph 1700 motorcycle, and I think he just said it wasn't enough power for him, and you know, I could see where he's coming from if you're coming from a bigger bike. But the question is, for me, like, is this going to be a worthy upgrade to the Bullet 350 or any of the J Series 350 engines? Maintenance-wise, I think it's still a pretty simple bike to maintain, repair. Vibes-wise, you know, I don't even know. I don't even know how many kilometers on this, so maybe it needs to loosen up a bit. But it does have that very comfortable seat. It is firm, but it's quite comfortable. And I do feel like it's quite a substantial bike, both in weight and power to the 350. So, I mean, do I feel it's a logical step up from the Bullet 350? Yes. I mean, I'm having some fun on this. It feels good to ride. It feels very much like my Bullet. And once you're kind of on it and you're shifting your weight around and cruising around, it feels pretty effortless. You know, I'm just here cruising at 90, no care in the world. The weather's been holding up pretty good.
No complaints there. A nice and cool day. I'm really just kind of pegging along at 100. No issues. You know, I have not even downshifted yet. So let's try that. Very smooth downshifts. Just got to give it a little throttle. Coming up to about 50. So height-wise, I'm 5'8", and I tiptoe on my Bullet 350, and kind of more or less on the balls of my feet. But I do feel like both feet, I literally am tiptoeing this bike. And given that there is like 50 kilos of weight on this bike, it's something I felt like I got used to pretty quick, actually. No issues there. Now, this is a great bike for this kind of stuff too. Just like slow speed, small town cruising. The view's really good. You get a really, really solid sit-up, comfortable view. You know, I'm not mad at the sound. Really not. It's kind of whirly. It doesn't have that pop, 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 that thump, thump. Currently, I've got my rock straps on, and I'm strapped into the I got all my luggage strapped on, so super handy that it has such a thing. You know, if you are a guy who's riding the 350, you feel like you're not getting enough power, I gotta say, it's you definitely feel the difference in power. There's no denying that. I've got a backpack sitting maybe about half an inch from my butt. And literally every time I just go and accelerate, I can feel that backpack not shoving, but gently reassuring me that it's there. We're coming to, we're gonna get a little rain again. My rearview mirrors are a little tricky to see past my shoulders, but again, it's no bar end mirror. But I mean, man, it feels good. And man, I have no issues with cruising at 120. I gotta say, it's got a bit of vibration between 100 and 120. Nothing crazy, but you do feel something. Man, I don't know if that has anything to do with the spike or not. Just kind of feeling it through the pegs a bit. But very easy bike to ride, which kind of surprised me, to be honest. I gotta say, I think I would like a windshield on this bike. I'm a windshield guy. I don't think, on the occasional nice day, this would be great for a little chilled out, leisurely ride, but on the highways, 100, 120, you're definitely feeling that wind. Yeah, I think on a longer ride, I might prefer to have a windshield. I have noticed when I was in the parking lot that backing up, especially when you just have tippy toes available to you, can be a little tricky on this bike because it's not a light bike at all. But man, I can see why, if you are a YouTuber doing motorcycle reviews, why this is a hell of a good time. Let me tell you. Hell of a good time. It'd be great to take this out and get some photos with it. Think I'll make a stop somewhere soon. I mean, it's a cool looking bike.
Very good.
And this is just a quick summary of the Royal Enfield Classic 650. And I guess the two questions I had, being not a reviewer of a motorcycle, or any motorcycle, being someone who's not ridden a 650cc motorcycle, my first question to myself was, is this a logical upgrade and a worthy upgrade to the Bullet 350? And I want to say that's a yes. If you want a little bit more power, it seems currently the twins are going to be the way to go. If you want to stick to that vintage aesthetic, the 650, there's really no competition. Perhaps maybe the W800 Kawasaki, and obviously Triumphs, the T100, T120. But is it a good little step up? For sure. Second question I wanted to ask myself, and I thought to myself, was, would this be a really good first bike for a beginner? And I do feel like the power is not super aggressive, and it is the kind of bike that is a little heavy. So if you're comfortable with the weight and the dimensions of the bike, obviously not being able to flat foot this, I don't think it's a big deal, but you got to be comfortable with it. And that could be a little tricky with a bike this kind of weight. That said, if you're a bigger guy, I would not recommend this as a first bike for anyone who's shorter than me. So I'm 5'8", but if you are taller and you can manage the size and weight, the power is totally manageable for a beginner motorcycle rider. So big thanks to the guys at OVC for letting me borrow this bike and do a little content creation on it. Jamie has been really kind to let me have the day with this bike. I don't know what I'm going to get up to, but really appreciate it. And I really enjoyed riding the Classic 650. So cheers. See you on the next one. Take care.